What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome to a special little FUTMAS episode. I am going to be using my Legends squad today to tackle the FUTMAS Cup. So I want you guys to come along for the ride with me. Before we get into the gameplay, though, if you guys are looking to pick up any MSP or PSN cards, make sure to check out thegamekeys.co.uk. Or if FIFA coins are more your thing, check out justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a 5% discount on their instant delivery. So this is the squad that I'm using. How beastly does that look? That first owner Nedved that I packed not too long ago. Exciting stuff. Shuker, as many of you guys know, probably my favorite budget legend. We've got JJ Okocha up there, largely for his 5-star skills, but we're going to make a change a little bit further along. I end up taking Valderrama off because he doesn't kind of fit this, the way this squad, or this formation plays as well. So I moved JJ back to Cam, and I put in Crespo up front. We've got that inform Philippe Lam. I went out and I bought inform Benatia as well. I had to give him a shot, and he's really, really good. That defending stat, and you could see I cheesed it even harder because I put a shadow chemistry card on him, which is, it might be a bit of overkill, but it brings his pace up to just a ridiculous amount, and his defending now is just immaculate. So it's not the worst. It's not the worst of possible things that you could do in that sort of situation. This is going to be the last episode in today's 3-pack, closing it out, and it is a little bit longer. And this is the kind of squad that I was expecting to see in the FUTMAS Cup. 5-2-1-2, lots of pace up front. Di Maria, Aguero, Sturridge. He's going to be looking to counterattack and counterattack and counterattack. And I thought it was hysterical that he had Morales and Walcott in the midfield because he was fully serious with that in the way that he actually thought that was going to be the most effective way to play this squad. And honestly, it wasn't terrible because those guys buzz around and get in the way. Mind you, playing it around in the midfield was really, really easy. And I think I had about something like 70% possession this game. But Aguero gets free one time in the 72nd minute on a ridiculous first touch, and he puts it away. He's going to be a player that I'm 100% targeting in my Fatal series. Just for little stuff like that. You can see he's got nobody forward, so when he gets it down into the corner like that and I just shepherd him outside, where's he going to go? He's got his whole back line sitting back, and I just need to work it forward and then let the rest of my team get forward and help out. And I did end up playing on defensive because it would just counter it just counters what he's trying to do with his counterattacking style of gameplay, because my team sits far enough back that even if he wants to try to play 1-2 chip through balls, it doesn't matter. I've got guys back to stop it. So nice bit of work here from Effenberg. Finds Shuker inside. Wonderful save to flex off the bar, and JJ is there to put it away. So exactly what we were going to need to get through this first round. So a little bit shaky to start things off. So we are on our way into the next round of the Cup. Happy days, moving forward, and you can see this is the change. So I'm going to bring in Crespo and his 5-star weak foot, and I'm going to move JJ Okocha back to my attacking midfield role, which he's default cam, so he should be fine in there. Even though a lot of people prefer using him as a striker or a center forward and a false 9, he can play a plethora of different positions, and I would encourage you to try him in many of them. This guy a 3-5-2 squad as well, and I kind of wanted to go about learning the 3-5-2 again, so I thought this would be a good opportunity and a good team to try and do it with. Plus, I didn't know how to fit Nedved into any of the other formations that I really, really like using. So this is the old staple. If you've been around my channel for a long time, you'll know FIFA 13, this was about the only formation that I would touch because it was just so strong that year, and apparently it's pretty decent as well. I think you have to have the right type of players, and by the right type of players, I think you need some pretty intelligent players to play this formation this year. You can't just purely sweat it out. So we are getting things started here. Managed to nick it away in the 39th minute. It took us a little while to get going in this match, but I started to get a feel for it and get into a bit of a rhythm. Again, learning the momentum or the formation is a little bit different. I'm using a lot of left bumper dribbling right there, which I would encourage you guys to try to master as well, as it's very effective. Wonderful pass from Crespo, finds the in-cutting Pavel Nedved. And if you guys want, I can go back through in another video and give you my instructions that I use with this team, because I actually think that they were pretty effective. I still have a little bit more to mess around with, and for those of you guys that haven't messed around with the instructions or anything like that, I would encourage you to do so and try out different stuff within your formation. So if you're playing like a 3-5-2, keep everything the same and then switch around just the outside midfielder's instructions and leave it at that. You can see right here, Schuker going back to his left on his preferred left foot, and that's an easy chip into the far corner. I think he has a chip shot trait, which is fantastic, but I actually really like using left footers on the left this year, largely because of how strong near post is, and people still think that you're going to cut inside and go for a finesse shot. So you can just go back towards that near post and either chip to the far post, or you can blast one in at the near post. Nice bit of work here from Crespo, getting onto his right foot, and he slams it into the back of the net. 71st minute, giving us a 4-0 lead. This one, the route was on. Nice bit of work from JJ, kind of a hopeful pass forward. It does end up making its way to Schuker, and this is just a bunch of left bumper, ball rolls, stops, and you can see he trips his own player, and I was like, yeah, give me some of that. 85th minute, that's going to be 5-0. That's where this one is going to come to a close. So we're going to progress on into the next round of the Cup. And you can see we've got our record up there. We got our coins. We got some FIFA points. On the topic of FIFA points, if you guys, I've got like tons of pack opening footage, and I know at least one list video that I want to do coming up here. But if you guys want to drop some topics for extra lists, because I think I'm going to try to do a 5 lists of 5. So if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see, be sure to let me know in the comment section, and I will try to include it. This guy, pretty standard 4-1-2-1-2 BPL side. Some really, really nice players in there. A lot of Chelsea, which is generally, I'd say, a pretty good look on Ultimate Team. Nice pass forward, though, to Crespo, and I'm just going back over onto his left. I should have finessed it. If I finesse that, goes in. Luckily for me, the rebound falls to JJ Okocha, who finds himself in the right spot and is able to put it in and give me a 1-0 lead very, very early in the match. And you can see we're a little bit risky of a pass, but I saw Robin in a bit of free space, and I was hopeful. But working from one side to the other, which is really where the 3-5-2 excels, because you have the 5 midfielders that you can really switching the play, and then you're going to have an overlapping run free 9 times out of 10. Lovely ball to the back post. I waited, didn't see what I liked, and then I saw Crespo popping up, and I thought, yeah, we'll take the chance on that one. He should be pretty darn open. So 2-0 just at the half. We're heading on in after the half, or right off of kickoff, and it's a wonderful through ball to Schuker, and this is just a fantastic finesse shot. That is a shot that I have not been able to hit very often this year. I've been working on it, and it finally got it off right. So I'm optimistic that I'll be able to replicate that in future gameplay, but so far, not so much. That's a little bit of left bumper work there from Crespo, trying to bait him in to dive into a tackle. Unfortunately, didn't get exactly what I wanted, but work it back to Ari and Robin, and there's a free man at the far post again. Schuker, that's a little LBY. It's very sweaty, but it is the FUTMAS Cup, and we were already up 3 goals, so maybe there was no need for the sweat, but I went for it anyway. Good habits are... it's just good to have habits like that. And I think that's more for a pro clubs thing for me, because a lot of times when I play a pro club, look at this team real quick. Let's take a moment. That is a very, very impressive looking side. And he has boost cards on everyone. So I don't actually know what the combination of, or what Messi goes for, but I want to say he might be more expensive than my whole team put together. So I do not have the most ridiculous team in this tournament. There you go. But lovely through ball, and Schuker's able to hold off Campbell right there. What I was going to say, though, is in pro clubs, when you leave your teammate hanging on the far post, and you could have kind of crossed it or dinked it on over to him for an open net finish, and it ends up coming back to bite you because you lose the game 1-0, you feel pretty guilty. So I'm trying to get in the habit of playing across again when I get the chance. Not all the time, of course, but a lot of the time, because it will come in handy and it will matter in tight matches. Crespo skipping on free after we've given up 1 goal. Play it across. Lovely slide to prevent it, but goes back to Crespo, who this time finds JJ Okocha popping up in the right spot in the box yet again, giving us that 2-1 lead. This time, wonderful tackle from Benatia, finds Schuker, and this is very, very similar to that goal I was talking about before. We go back to his left foot, and you either have the chip or the blast, and I take the chip one more time. Fantastic fantastic ability. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section as well who the MVP of the FUTMAS Cup would be for me. I know who I think it might be, and obviously you couldn't see all the defensive gameplay and interceptions and stuff like that, but let me know who you guys thought was the most impressive looking player in this video, because I'd be pretty curious to see that. This guy rage quits on out though, and essentially gives me the 35,000 coin untradeable mega pack. And on the topic of untradeable things, why would you ever complain about getting such a huge bonus? And the untradeable pack that EA gave everyone for Christmas, like, I know you might have got something good and you would have loved to sell it on, but you have that player now and you can build a team around him. It's pretty cool. And we go out and we actually get Robin Van Persie, which was awesome. I was really thrilled. 88 rated player, and a player that I can link with legends, BPL teams, lots of different stuff. So he'll be in the squad for a little while. I also wanted to make a point of showing that even if you get something that's untradeable and it's a duplicate, go ahead and sell your duplicate and keep your untradeable one. It's a little way to make some coins off of these packs as well. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.